channel, and we are now looking at this Amethyst to Diamond Kevin Martin Evo. So the first thing we're going to address is the fact that his Evo is very easy. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's 100 3-pointers and 800 points, so there's 300 points from the 3-pointers alone, which will probably take you maybe 3 rookie games if you were gunning for it. I'm not going to be gunning for it. I have other things to do, but it's worth noting that he has a very easy Evo, so you can just kind of look at this card as the Evo card. So let's look at what he gets. His perimeter defense goes from fairly bad to very, very good, because 85 is about where you want your perimeter defense and lateral quickness to be for these cards, and he goes up to a 92 and a 90 respectively, so that's huge. His steal goes to an 89, and this is the big one, the really, really big one, is that his speed goes to an 88. Again, with a 2-guard, you don't want that speed going below an 80. I mean, honestly, below an 88 at this point in the meta. You can survive it at 85, but that's when you start getting into Eddie Johnson territory. But the really, really great cards are right around that 90 area, and that's where he'll be. Obviously, with the coaching boost, he'll be above 90, which is fine. There's not much of a speed difference between 92, 93, 94. So the other big thing is he gets clamps, interceptor, pickpocket, pick, dodger, off-ball pass, tireless, defender, and trapper, all on gold. So depending on what his offense looks like, he should be a meta card. And the beautiful thing is he doesn't, aside from the speed, he doesn't get any real offensive buffs. I mean, the 3 goes from 93 to 95, which is completely irrelevant. But so we can get, actually, let me look at that vertical again. So we can take a look at this card in the freestyle and really tell whether or not he's worth your time. I picked this card up for about 5K because, again, people, they didn't know he was going to be an Evo. They put him up for super cheap, and he's pretty cheap right now. So at the very least, he has a high 3-ball and clamps, so he's probably at least worth that 5K. But let's be sure about it and take him into the freestyle. Get this deep dive going. All right. So let's get him in here. And since he, we're gonna look at his stats because we haven't really looked at all of the stuff for this card yet. As we can see, no defensive badges, which was thing to look at. He didn't get any playmaking badges, so he's not gonna get ankle breaker or any of that stuff. This is it for him with the playmaking. So that is worth noting. But he does have gold quick first step, which is the main one. So shooting, Hall of Fame quick draw. Does he not have range extender? Wow, he doesn't get range extender. So this puts a limit on how good this card can be, because the nature of the card is, he's just a 3-and-D card. He does have Hall of Fame finishing badges, so his dunk animations do matter. What's up, Matt Skizzy? Yeah, I am putting in work today. So I've got some drawing done too. I've been a little wild today. Alright, so let's take a look at him. So let's see. Oh, actually, let's look at the stats first. My bad. Let's look at those stats. So, hot zones everywhere, which is insane. So obviously the 3-point shooting is way up there. He's got a 90 ball control. That's what's up. That's what's up. No post hook, no post fade, none of that. No rebounding. But we know his defense gets a big buff as far as the defense goes, and we know the speed. You can see here the speed is at 85 with the coach buff, so we know that speed is going to be in the the mid 90s with the coach buff. So athletically, he should be great. So let's see. First, let's look at the shot form. As we know, the hot zones are everywhere. Oh, that's a really nice jumper. That is a really nice jumper. Wow. That is a gorgeous jumper. I mean, when this is really juiced to the point where it's a 99 with the coach, you're going to green this basically every time. And because it's so high, you don't have to worry about being right on a 3-point line. You should be able to shoot from here. Not there, but a little closer. Like right there. You should still be able to make that shot with no problem. You can just feel that it's a really, really good jumper. See him starting to green. It's a little early. I don't even know the cue, guys. I'm honestly just like holding the button, and I can feel that the green window is pretty big. That's a genuine full white right before that point. All right, so let's move on and get into. Well, first let's look at his leaners. Let's do that. He has a very straight up and down leaner. So this is the you're not punished for moving leaner. It's not the create space leaner. That's okay. Yeah, he turns his shoulders towards the basket and almost like, this is interesting because he basically just shoots a jump shot. Like he almost doesn't have a leaner. He just has like a buffed version of, you know, a setting his feet. You know what I mean? Like, so I wouldn't even consider this a leaner, as it is he has a unique animation of setting his feet instead of doing a leaner. See what I mean? Like he squares up like that. So that's huge too. You got to master that shot. That'll be pretty good with the card. All right, let's look at his dribbles. First, we'll go with the full screen stuff. Okay between the legs. It's pretty good. It's not terrible. Look at it again. He did everything I didn't want him to do. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, I was trying to see if he can chain into it. That's something I've been looking for too, because there's a few cards. I'll start bringing that to light when they can chain. Yeah, he can chain it. He can chain his between the legs. Yeah, that's great. That's nice. So I would definitely give his between the legs A+, A+ tier between the legs. Let's look at his crossover and his behind the back. Crossover creates a lot of space. Look at it again. So his crossover is really good for a park style move. It'll be really good in triple threat because you can change the direction that he's facing while he does the crossover. That's what his crossover is good for. Not so much good as a crossover, but you see that? How I turned to the side there? So that's glitchy. So he has a good crossover for the glitchy style. Mediocre behind the back. And let's look at those hezzies. Good hezzy behind the back is very similar to Marbury's. Let's look at his hezzy launch. Ooh, that is quick. Oh my god, when he gets that speed buff, that's going to be unreal. That's going to be unreal. Wow. And his crossover out of the hezzy is really strong as well. His between the legs out of the hezzy is really strong too. It doesn't move him a lot, but it does change his direction slightly and changes his pace. So out of this you can cross over, and if people are playing you for that, you have the option to go straight off the hezzy or with the between the legs, or you have the option to burst in the same direction as the ball hand, like so. You see? So you have a lot of options, and look at that dunk animation. All right, let's look at his in and out and his half spin. So first we'll see the in and out raw. Good in and out. Yeah, good in and out. You can change direction with that. Just to give you guys an example of that, here's in and out holding a direction. You see? You can move it whichever way you want. Very strong for that. You don't have to just move forward. See that? In and out to the right. Really good for a shooter too, to be able to do that. Oh my god, we got a sneak peek at a ridiculous hesitation. And the hesitation behind the back, we looked at that, and then we want to look at the half spin. Ooh, he's got a glitchy half spin. His half spin just stops him cold. It stops his forward momentum. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. So we're going to look at his standing dribbles now. Say momentum first. Good momentum. Double momentum. Good double momentum. Doesn't move him a lot. It's not the best. It's not as good as Marbury's. And keep in mind, he doesn't get a ball handling upgrade, so this is as good as it gets. But it's okay. It's okay. It's a little on the slow side for the double momentum. Nice momentum behind the back, though. That's really strong. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that momentum behind the back is real. Look at his momentum step back. That's okay. Let's look at his step back. Another guy with the bad step backs. I think Westbrook and Kyle Lowry were the only two with like the elite park step back. Man, if they put out a good Westbrook card, I'm all over it because I need a real step back. All right, let's look at the hesitations. First, and this time I'll announce what hesitations I'm doing. So first we're going to do right stick turbo hesitation. Okay, So we're gonna try that again. I canceled out of it already. So that's if you don't cancel it. This is if you hold the same direction. As you can see, that's the cancel. So you can cancel all of his animation frames. And we're gonna change direction now. So we're gonna do right stick and we're gonna go back the other way. His change direction isn't as fast. I would say this is one dribble you want to check it again when his speed ratings go up a little bit. Because the animation isn't bad. He's just not that fast with it. So we're going to look at the regular hesitation. This is right stick only. Okay, so if you do right stick only, he changes directions much faster. So that's right stick only, and this is right stick with turbo. So that's right stick, and this is right stick with turbo. They're both reasonably fast. I feel a slight delay on the right stick with turbo. So if I was looking to change directions, I would definitely opt for the right stick only. And you can also do the glitchy, stop and start out of the right stick only. So, okay. What else are we looking at? Let's see if he has the teleport. Behind the back teleport. He does. Ooh, he got a sick one too. Wow. Wow. This guy is basically a part character, man. Yeah, so he's got a nice behind the back teleport. That is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, this card is gonna be really good when he's evoed. So he has the one flaw, no range extender, but and listen, if a card doesn't have range extender and you're just like, I'm not gonna use that card, then keep it moving. But if you can survive having a card without range extender, especially a card this cheap, then you might want to give this guy a look. Because, I still say go get the Landry Fields before you get this guy. Because that Landry Fields is crazy good. But this guy is on the par with the Iman Shumperts and the Jim Jacksons of the world. And I would say his animation package is so much better than those two. I definitely put him like top tier no range extender cards. He's at the top of the no range extender list, Hey, what's up, David Bogdansky? So we're looking at some of his dunking animations now. He's got very efficient, smooth dunking animations. I gotta say, I like this card. This is a card I would definitely throw in the lineup for fun. I would even play him on a real team as long as I had other cards for the range extender, because I think you could run your offense through this card because his dribbles are just that good, And he has a very high shooting rating. So again, it's not like you have to shoot with your toes on the line. You should be able to shoot from right around here just fine. You should be good shooting from right around there. So you can still do your, behind the screen stuff. And, oh my God, this guy's shot out of his hesitation is so quick. It's so quick. Like, he goes up immediately off the hesitation. Like, he cancels so many animation frames. Oof. Yeah, this guy's a sleeper, man. This guy's a sleeper. If they gave him range extender, he would be a meta card because his animations are just that good. Oh my, I'm almost glad they didn't give him range extender because he would be really expensive. If he had range extender, he would definitely be a truly meta card. Obviously, he's not a meta card, but if you guys are running budget squads, he's right at the top of the budget list. I mean, the number one is Landry Fields. Like that's get the Landry Fields. If you have to evo him. If you buy him, for I don't know what he's going for. Last I checked, I heard that my videos raised his prices. Clamps is at gold, Matt Skizzy. After Evo, his Clamps is at gold after the Evo. So yeah, I like this card a lot. If you're a range extender player that you need range extender on everybody, then pass this card on. But outside of not having range extender, let's check his interior defense one more time. Let's just look at that interior D. Pretty sure he's not a great interior defender because he's not a good. Yeah, his interior D is horrible. It's horrible. So his main two weaknesses, obviously no range extender, and very low strength, very low interior defense. But a general two-way card, he's good. a budget card, he's great. I picked him up for 5K. This card is easily better than 5K. This card is at least, I would say this card should definitely go for, 15, 20 easy. There's a lot of cards worse than this. I'll compare him maybe to like Jaylen Brown or something like that. Like Jaylen Brown's a good no range extender card. I would say he's like in that mold. Again, Jim Jackson, so on and so forth. But if you're looking for a budget card that's like the best, Amethyst Landry Fields is your guy. Once you get out of that realm, this guy is the next tier of like super budget wing cards. He's tall. I believe he's 6'7". Yeah, he's 6'7". Decent sized character model, good dunk animations, elite dribble animations, elite shooting animation, just elite animation cancels. So if you put the time in to work on this card and learn his style of play, you will be handsomely rewarded because he's got some juice with him. Alright, so that'll do it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Peace.